Oh my gosh, you guys, this smells amazing. This is my first time making a beef bone broth. And yeah, if you want to see how I got to this point, keep watching this video and I'll show you how I did it. And later on, we'll be canning it up. Okay, to start the bone broth, I have picked up some beef bones that have the marrow in it. These are soup bones I got from Jay's here in Standish. And then I also picked up some beef short ribs to go on there. And then I got like 3 T-bones that I left over from when we had T-bone steak. And then I kept the bone from this cowboy steak that I got from Sam's Club that we ate. Oh my God, that was so delicious. So I'm gonna throw those in. And I have a cookie sheet back here, and I got it oiled up with some avocado oil. And I'm gonna put these on, and we're gonna roast these before we start our bone broth. So let's go ahead and open these up. That. And we're going to roast these in the oven at 400 degrees for about half hour, 45 minutes until they are kind of crispy and caramelized, and we'll heat these up along with it. I am going to be making this in my Ball electric canner like I did with the onion broth. I'm actually going to use the onions from the onion broth to make this bone broth. So I'm just finishing up canning the onion broth, and then I got to empty this. I still got another session of onion broth to get out of here and can that. And then pull the onions out, clean this up, get these in the oven right now before I get these in the canner. So this can be going while the other canning session is going, and I can get that clean, and then we can get this bone broth started tonight, and we won't can this until Saturday night. So this will be 48 hours of simmering in my electric pot. So every 8 hours, I need to check my electric pot because it wants to shut itself off, even though I don't set the timer for every 8 hours. So, all right, I'm gonna go put these in the oven and I'll show you what they look like when they come out. I added 4 celery stalks, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 4 bay leaves, and 1 tablespoon of Redmond's Real Sea Salt. 1 tablespoon of black peppercorns, I just added 2 tablespoons of turmeric. That wasn't in the recipe, but we like to drink our bone broth, so I want the properties for anti-inflammatory. And now let me go get, I'm going to fill this with water to about here. So I will be right back. Now I'm going to add water. Also going to turn the canner on. High for now. Get this baby heated up. Let me go get some more water. Alright. Just a little under the max fill line. So I'm going to get this up to temperature just before boiling, or right to boiling, and then turn it down to a notch above a low and let this simmer for 48 hours. So Saturday night, well, I ain't gonna do it midnight Saturday night, so it'll probably be a little bit earlier, or it'll have to wait till Sunday morning. So we'll see what happens and how it looks. All right, we'll see you in a while. Hi everyone, it's been about 44 hours since I made this beef bone broth here. Heather recommended 48 hours, but I'm not waiting until midnight. So we're going to do this now. I am going to go get my jars. I've had them washed. My lids and rings are washed. I've got my jars in hot water. I've got my canner heating up. We got hot liquids, so with hot liquid we need a hot canner and we need hot jars. So let me go get some jars. I want to let you know I'm using this 100 grade cheesecloth that also Heather recommended, and this helps keep all the impurities out of your broth, so it makes it very clear. If you've seen my onion broth video, and also Heather's of course, you'll see that they're very clear. So yeah, this is what we'll be using to make the broth very clear. So let me go get some jars, and we're gonna get set up here. So what we're gonna do is we are just going to ladle in the broth. And fill this up to 1 inch headspace. And if you see yellow on the cheesecloth, I have turmeric in there, so it's turning my cheesecloth yellow. I'm pretty much just going to do all quarts, but I can only do 7 quarts at a time. So I can't wait for my new canner to come. It's coming on Monday. I probably should have waited a little bit for this canning marathon, but I will definitely be using it. And you don't want to push down, even though it's tempting. But you can move the cloth around, and then if it starts getting too clogged up, you can take the cheesecloth and go rinse it out before your next session. Boy, this looks good. I did a taste test last night. Very tasty. Uh-oh. I went over. Hold on, I gotta get a spoon. Okay, so I took a little gravy ladle and ladled some of that back into the pot. And now what we're going to do is I have a little bit of white vinegar here, and we're going to clean the rim. And we're going to put on a lid, finger tight, and then we're going to do the next one. Move my vinegar here. This smells so good. Still went over a little bit. 1 inch headspace is right here. Okay. So just set that there. Oh, clean the rim. Don't forget to clean the rim. Fingertip tight. And I am going to go take those to the canner and bring back 2 more jars. Okay, since I've jarred up those 2 with you, I'm just going to go ahead and stop talking and keep loading the broth in the jars. Jars are hot. All right. Make sure you clean the rims very good because there's the fats in the beef broth, and you don't want to risk having a failed seal. So fingertip tight. Wow, they're hot. Fingertip tight. Okay, let's see how much we have left. So that's how much we have left. You can see where the fill line was. So we got quite a bit left. So I'll meet you at the canner. All right, put on the lid. Okay, I'm gonna crank up the heat. And we are waiting for a steady stream to come out of the vent. So we want this to vent. Once we have a steady stream, then I'll set the timer for 10 minutes. So this vents for 10 minutes and gets all the air out of the pressure canner. Be back in a little bit. Also, I did want to let you know for the All-American canner, I did have 3 inches of water in the canner before I got started. And we are now we are hearing the venting. It's a constant venting. So I'm going to go ahead and set the timer for 10 minutes and let this vent for 10 minutes. So that this venting is a necessary process to get the air out of the canner to get pressurized and ready to do its thing. So after 10 minutes, I'll be back. Okay, it's been 10 minutes since we've been venting. I'll shut the timer off. I'm going to put the weight on, and for me in Michigan, it is 10 pounds. So please make sure you know your elevation and what your weight should be for your canner. So we're going to go ahead and put that on. So now what we're going to do is wait for that to do the hula dance. And once that starts, we have a 25-minute processing time according to the USDA book that I'm going by. So 25 minutes for quarts. And if you're going to be doing pints, that is 20 minutes. So quarts 25 minutes, pints are 20 minutes, just so you know. All right, we're waiting for the hula dance. I have my temperature turned down now, and we definitely have a hula dance going on here. So I'm going to set the timer for 25 minutes. Shelf next to the onion broth right here. It's going to go right there. So, yeah, here's my pantry, filling it up with canned goods. So, if you like this video, please smash that like button and share this video with anyone who might be interested in making their own bone broth. I had watched Heather from the Needy Homesteader and consulted with her on making the bone broth and the onion broth. But once you get started, hey, the sky's the limit. Hey, thank you for stopping by. I'm really glad you did. And see you at the next video. Happy canning. Bye.